Zorbeltis coming in with 10 stream streak. Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey Zorb. Thanks for the watch streak. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? We are still doing organization. We have this tiny little pyroenergistic system to store a bunch of stuff, which is very nice. It's very nice. Can I put any of these chunks away into the system? No. Sandboy got some of these. Dimensionalist got the others. Yeah, Dimensionalist. I'll put this in the Dimensionalist box. Silver, Sandboy. Copper, Sandboy, tin, Sandboy. Gold, Sandboy. Boop. You're the Sandboy. Good. Alright. I'm wanting to actually spread out a bit more. Put things in proper places, get rid of some things. Like I can take these two things away. Right. I'm not going to set the chicken back up because I could just feed a chicken a seed, get a stack of eggs, which I could then use to make my fried chicken and feather in an even more ethical farm, which would be very nice. Right, we have the lava and water fluid cows, and I would like to make them fuck for my amusement. And what will that mean right now? I need to make them little cage. Actually, I could just do that. Make me an obsidian cow. The child may or may not be an obsidian cow. We do not know at this moment. What I do know is, though, is that I have an anvil. That's a water cow. Oh, there you go. Got it. Congratulations! And get more wheat. At some point, I'll actually grow some wheat. Eventually. Did I make an obsidian cow? You did! Fantastic. Okay, I need a third jar. So, 5 more glass. Did I put it in here? Maybe in here. It is in here. Fantastic. Fluid cow jar. Hey, cow. Go touch the other jar. Thanks. We've got obsidian, which currently contains lava at the moment. We'll fix that. Matter of fact, that's 100% full. Well, as a matter of fact, we have a trash can in my inventory for fluids. Haha, that's what it is. So I can just push. This is the obsidian one that contains lava. And that's fine. Close enough. Alright, so we have a field of cows. We'll handle those at some point. Quests. Got a raw replica. I think Full Metal Alchemist level of alchemy. Very well. Most items back won't have EMC values, but dark and red matter can be used for more than EMC. And convert into a ton of matter using the disintegrator. Yeah, fair enough. Net Star Chicken and the Emerald Chicken. Green and Diamond. I haven't actually done that yet. So I need Diamond, a green. I'll just give you my highest tier seed, and that will probably do it. How you doing there, Endstone Chicken? There, you're going to go up to a tier 7 seeds. 50% increase. Emerald Chicken! Well, those tier 5 seeds. You don't tier 5? Nobody wants tier 5 anymore. Get out of here. Hey, Blue Jade. And alright, Sorb. No worries. Head out as you need to. I'll still be here. For now. Oh, nope. That was a wrench and not the configurate mode. I'm wanting to pull anything else out of here that matches something in here. And then take basically all those items back. Oops, I cast a spell. I didn't mean to cast a spell, but I did. Blue Jade, don't you dare talk about that. And hey, Night Witch. Hey, Red. Fare tu la simanette. How are you doing? How are y'all doing? I need to set these unearthers up in a better location. Take away the remainder of their food. Nice and cozy with tea in bed. Ah, stars, yeah. Sounds comfy. Viscount Aeon the Pyromancer's warded Iron Brigandine of the Vile Royalty. It just doesn't give me luck, so I don't care. I'm doing rather well. There's 2 zinc cows, but I have no use for them. Oh well, I'll figure out what to do with them at some point later. We got things in here, but I want to move the drawers over there. Elevator, so I can have a basement to route things. Yes. Elevator requires portals and plenty of wool. Plenty of wool. Elevator. I'm going to put 1 elevator here for the moment. We got some routing to do there. 1, 2, 3. Position mode false. Brings us to the elevator. Alright, so I can have the floor be a sort of block. Then we have another block below it that would be functionally the ceiling, but also the space that the wires are ran. So we've got floor, wire space. Yeah, this will work out well. Alright. Let me just plop the elevator down then. Let me throw down a piece of cobblestone to select. So I can at least put a piece back. And in the other corner... Okay. So, if I go over here... There we go. And there we go. So I go stand at the end here. And laser, it doesn't quite reach all the way. And that's good. I need to go turn streamer mode on in Discord, because it can't do it automatically. And it was one of you! One of you were posting in the Discord, making it to make sounds at me. It was you! You! The fish made you gay? Trying to turn the frickin' fish gay! It's just one more. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. Now I go all the way to the other corner. And dig down 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop in the hole. Seal myself up. And diggy diggy hole. And this is all for the foundations of a basement. Ah, Vashtanar. Need 8. There we go. I do have torches, so just gonna toss them down. Just to light up this area. I'm not going to drill out the entirety of everything. Like, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. I'm just sizing out the basement so I know where the borders are while I'm down here. So I don't, like, have to re-measure each corner again and everything. I can also just go ahead and claim another ring of a chunk around this, so I don't have to worry about the walls being unclaimed. But meh. Boop. Boop. Et là, boop. Et boop. Et boop. Yeah, part of the plan is to take this line from here and send it all the way back to the drawers at base. At like the central inventory of the base. Wherever I'm going to have all those drawers sit. They're definitely going on the surface so I can see them. Like, without a doubt, that's what's happening. Let me go plumb the other two corners. One, two, three, four, five. Jump in the hole. Light. Just woke up from sickness, still don't see any night rain. Yeah, well, you're still not two people. I also still didn't ping. My tummy also hurts, but I'm being very brave about it. We'll do Night Rain Thursday. We'll do Night Rain Thursday, Aqua. How about that? Do you want to know Captain Kudzu? No. And what a bold first time chat. It's a bold move. Cotton, let's see how it pays off. Yeah. Smelt this raw replica. More replica ingots. Tell me, Hort, you shouldn't water the plant. Nah, you can water or not, that's fine. It's just like more of a pit in my stomach. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. It could still be like my lunch sitting in my stomach.
You must feel as I do the connection between us.
Thanks for coming, Aqua. Some water and some stretch. Ooh. Oh, I needed that a lot more than I thought I did. Ooh. That was quite limbering. Appreciated. Feel positively bouncy. I need to make these replicator stuff. What am I missing here? Matter tanks. How many? It suggests 8. And they do vertically stack into each other. Break down to their primal values using a disintegrator. Matteropedia searchable list. Like to search for items that have specific matter value. Neat. Whee! So matter pipes connect top and bottom of tanks, and it looks like tanks can just stack. And again, here it looks like there's 8 types of matter. One, two, three, four, five, six, 8. Need 2 more to make the disintegrator with. Then I need to make some more panes. And pipes. These are the only things that the matter tanks are used for. Matter overflow tank requires an obsidian in there. Well, I shouldn't need it anyways. Replication, no breathing, can't give a heck. Like everything's going to move. This is roughly center, but like not true center. Still suffering sickness, go back to dead zone. Sounds good, Aqua. Take care. Tape measure. When you call my name, tape measure. Need iron and 5 wool. Along with 2 yellow and some gray. Yeah, some gray. I get 2 yellow by enriching that. And as for gray, wish I could just enrich bone meal. Yeah. Yep, that's great. And we get a hold up the wool. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Tape measure. Put the remaining gray away. Cool. Alright. So now I can take a measurement. Like starting at that corner. I can go running. Can I go as far as I want? Okay. So that's 80 blocks wide. So if I want the middle, I'm looking for 40. I'm gonna drag it out the same width. And that means this should also be 40. You know, provided I can math. Yeah. $40 and $40, $80. This is our middle line. It should also be on a chunk boundary. Do I have like chunk borders? No. Okay. None of the other function keys function. Cool. Now let me grab some more rice. Oh, heck. Is it gone? It's gone. Okay, well, we know we need to get 40, so we don't have to do all of the work. I was going to grab a chisel. I have it on me. Cool. Uh... Just go with some small tiles, I suppose. Alright, let's measure 40 back out. $40. Fair enough. Just gonna mark that center line out. Whee. I can chisel into something else at another point. Oh, okay, cool. There we go, we have our center line. And for completeness sake, let's know what this is. It's not 80. We definitely made this wider than it is long. This is definitely a rectangle and not a square. 64. So we need to go to 32. Yep, 32. Measure from here to still be 32. Indeed. Alright. This is good information to know. Where exactly the lines are. Alright, alright. So here's our central area. So I should have like a pavilion here in the middle. Just raised up slightly, all open walls, some posts or pillars to support a unnecessary roof. And then I could have like storage terminal existing here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Alright. I can give it an additional corner. Actually, no, I should just do that. Extend it out by the one. But not on axis, just off axis. Yeah, yeah. Alright, alright. Back streets back. Alright. Let's get this cobbled deep slate and cook it up. Yeah, I've got the emerald furnace. I can upgrade it to the obsidian one easy. 4 blaze rods. And 4 obsidian. Shaboom. Obsidian furnace. Netherite furnace requires 4 netherite. Which we have, right? Got an ancient debris there. This bro over here has got me some netherite scrap. We can 1-to-1 that. We haven't built the infrastructure for that. We'll just stick with the obsidian one for now. Yeah, I'll just slap it there. Turn it into a factory and everything at some other point. Boop. So now I can just like cook with you. Real quick like. You're still cooking up eggs. And slurp down some energy into the gadget. What's it to upgrade the elite energy cube? Require some atomic alloy. Which I haven't made yet, but isn't too difficult. Need one of these crushed. I'll need a diamond enriched. One more obsidian. Crushed. And enriched. And then all of that enriched further. Then I'll just grab some reinforced alloy. Yeah, maybe a little bit more than that. There we go. That away, the rest of that away, half that away. Alright. Then I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of that. Yeah, And then 4 infused alloy, which should be over here. Good. Then I need 2 diamonds. As well as that. Upgrade it on up. Slap it back down. Input, output. And now this can store a whole lot more. Perfect. Creating matter. Matter overload and the replicator. Yeah, because we already got some replicator. That replicator. Yeah, wants us to make matter overflow. We need the identification chamber and chip storage. That's right. The replicator enclosure. Configure speeds while installing a replicator motor. Place an identification chamber. Once installed into replicator, you configure its speed. The fastest it can go is 20%, but increase the chance for the replication to fail. Oh, neat. And then the replication terminal. Heck yeah. We got the emerald chicken. We got the demon's dream seeds and fruit. We got the dictionary of spirits now. Got typed storage cell and image drive. Ooh, a free storage bus from the crafting terminal. Nice. Considering the storage bus requires me to have Fortron infused block, I'm glad we got a free one. Crafting. That's one of the next things to get. Elevators. Here in general tech, got the atomic reconstructor. Powering crystals and lenses. And we need to get into MFFS. Yeah, I'm just gonna store this away for now. Alright. It doesn't really matter where I put all this. It's just like gonna work. Apparently I can just hit void access on these anyway. So there's not much of a difference. Couple replicators down. This will need power at Repli. Yeah, I think I just need to slap power against it and it'll just work fine. But to that end, I would want flux networks. Flux dust, which we get from the world engine with skystone dust. We also need ender cell, nitro tier. Narada. Oh, skystone chicken. Extractor, so close. So close to the extractor. So many good recipes in it. I've got the second lantern on me. Put that away. Put these extra baked potatoes. Spruce diamond barrel is an improvement overall. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna move it all in there. Boop. And then I can just take that one away. Shove it in there. Still gotta deal with you. So many things. Not right now. And it's gonna move to... It's easy enough. We're not even using it right now. Not Thailand. Precision mode. Get another basic transporter so they'll flow. Here we are. Seal that all back up. And it never existed! Yay! Just like that. Yeah, am I gonna use this again? Probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna toss it in here. That's not gonna be used again. At least not for a while. This casting basin, however, it will. None type. And pipe. And just a transporter. Push and pull. And there we go, obsidian. And since it's spotting obsidian, it should go in there. Perfect. Sorry, this pickaxe is dead. I don't want it to on me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it away. Another one with the scholar. Scholar mains out there. just grab this one, but it's also got bad durability because it's steel leaf. Lucky one of quarrying has some luck to it and mining speed. I'll use it. It's still steel leaf, still has terrible durability. But so be it. Alright. Not gonna use this jump of furnace anymore. Furnace and all its little bits. Alright. The lava cow will just go on that and get piped in. It'll be fine. Not do it at the moment, but I will. Let's build this pavilion. Get the salvaging table out of the way. Slightly more. This is technically not in the way, so it's fine. I had cooked the deep slate up, so I can then toss it into my chisel. Oh, it doesn't have any. It's not chisel compatible. Oh, I could just convert it for free. I can cut it, layer it, pillarize, polish it up, make it into small bricks. Let's go with the cut deep slate. Cool, I can compress them back down. Yeah, I think I'll outline in this. The actual pavilion to be raised up like so. Definitely need another 10. I just like toss it directly into stone cutter. Yeah, this gives different results. Toss them in there. And then in here. There we go. Alright. I have this red nether brick. There is red nether brick wall. I cannot convert them back. Should need at least this many. Nether wart and nether brick makes more of these. Fair enough. No, actually. I want it there. Yeah, that's better. Need to raise it up another 1, and I have enough blocks for it. Perfect. Alright. And then what kind of roof stuff do we have? Anything that's specifically roof? No, Twilight Forest Castle roof tile. Get from, you know, castle brick. We can make it with thorn flower and neth quartz. And thorn flower is from dead rock, which we can gloom from basalt. But the heck is glooming? Glooming. What is this? Ominous campfire from exanimate essence, which we'd have to gloom. It says the Twilight Lich drops some? Okay. So we have to go to Twilight Forest at some point? Question mark? Hmm. How many types we got? 60 types. Okay, so I need to make another storage cell. Whee. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 4 glowy glowstone. Shaboom. Another quartz glass, which needs more quartz dust. Which conveniently, we have a bunch of. Copper to iron. Et voila. More storage space. Fantastical. How much more you're gonna do, geologist? If I give you soul sand, you'll give me 2 quartzes and glowstone. I can... Which... I have chickens for all of that. I have chickens for emerald, diamond, and coal. Crush kiwi to give me zirconium. Get that from kiwi, which I can convert skystone to kiwi. And then once I get that, I can just replicate kiwi using the extractor, which is part of my plan, which requires a Fortron fused ingot. There's the Endear Confuser, platinum and iron to make it. Well, the world engine. Oh. And to make the Endear Confuser, Fortron fuse block, Enderium, Endercell Nitro, Crystal Matrix blocks, Core Stabilizer, Advanced Machine block, and basic upgrades. Yeah, okay, that's a bit pricey. Okay, okay. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that for now, get rid of that. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I got a good amount of smooth stone actually. But what should I have as the ceiling block? Should I use cobbled deep slate in like a brick form? I'm doing this darker slab form actually. Can I combine that? I can't. That was a one-way conversion. That's fine. This is nearly free. Psycraft balloon. That is the cheapest thing in the world. And we needs it. A lead? You got it. I think we have some... Do we? No, we don't. Five straw. That's like the cheapest thing though. Boop. Okay. Boop. Plop that down center-ish. Oh, got too far. And this layer. I need 3 more. 4 more. Make these into more. These have slabs. That's right. Bottom half, there it is. Which looks better? Neither. Neither looks better, actually. Okay. And then I grab lantern. I can, like, do up a lantern, right? Yeah, I could chisel a lantern. Yeah, I want some red paper. Lanterns. No. I'll do it in there. 1, 2, 3. Boop. And then into my chisel. Ugh, it's not the right chisel. Because this is chisel modern. This one's re-chiseled. Because they're not compatible with each other. Alright, take my re-chisel, which honestly has a better interface anyways. And actually, it might support doing normal chisel recipes. Downside is I can't tell like what mod things are from. Like make things smaller. It's got this here. I can visualize it, make it connected or not. Kind of overall better. Red paper lanterns. Ah, narada, narada. Yeah, that's acceptable to me. I can let this corner hang down slightly lower. So I can stick the lanterns there. Huzzah! Got a little gold. I feel like I need more. I feel like I need some gold decor. Just to kind of make it a bit more. Want it to be a little bit more. You know, just a little bit more. I don't see any good blocks for that.
Still in denial. I am so feral I am going to eat shredded cheese straight out of the bag.
Hey,
Kyle
Harley
Twin
Quinn.
TV has volunteered for domestication. How cute. They think it's only for 5 months.
Yeah. Is that how feral you are? Do you volunteer for domestication? For your second month in a row for a total of 5 months thus far? Oh, pedal. You know what you did? You know what you did, pedal. Oh, I take just Crimson Trapdoor. I could put some gold in it. I don't have that wood type. I'm silly. I'm silly. So silly. Alright, I'm not sure how it'd be making these smaller. I can go to frames, and I could I guess make some panels or something. Buttons, slopes. Framed layered cube. Yeah, hold up. Do I have any frame bits? I've got some framed panel here. Layer cube. This is kind of what I was wanting for over there, so it would be thinner. Yeah, if I put in the 4 corners, and let's just, for instance, put a piece of dirt there. Yep, it just does kind of what I thought it would. Okay. Yeah, I can make that work. Give me another layer. And I have to use an entire block of gold on that. I could use a brush. Well, I can literally use a brush to do the job. And you don't have a brush anymore. You have an unbreakable brush. Okay, it just lets me apply it outside of my inventory. It still costs 8 gold blocks. But hey, it brings a little bit of the gold decor in. It ties it in marginally better. Which, honestly, good enough for me. Whee! Collect all that up. Toss in there. Alright. As I said, good enough for me. Frame screwdriver. Phantom paste. Tangibility features disabled. Framed key, framed blueprint, wrench, hammer. Powered framing saw. That's for automating the framing of things. Oh, add more kelp. Alright. Alright, chat. Question for y'all. Question for y'all. These cows. Should I make a room for them? Or should they live in the pasture? Either way, they're gonna be set up like this. Maybe I'll make it look prettier, but one way or the other, it's basically essentially this. It's just, should I make room somewhere? Or should I make like little barn? Which do y'all think that will be better for the infinite milking machine? The metal milking machine? In the interim, I suppose I should take another look at these blocks. Because I am thinking of making a road. Ooh, yeah, I like these, like these. Still need to move this. Maximum range. Quartile of those. Oh, gonna need another few stacks of this. Cobbled tiles. Cobbled tile. There they are. Connecting textures on. Chisel all. Perfect. There we go. Swap that. And then over here. I'll go ahead and just send it into this direction. And shrink it to 1. Shaboom. Oh. There we go. Much better. Alright, flux glass cabling. Gonna go like that. I'm gonna end up putting the terminals on there, and it's gonna end up going down. It has covers, right? Or do they call it facade? No. What do they call it? What do they color applicating stuffage? Oh, neat. But what be it? Quartz cutting knife to make cable anchors. And then you can make charged quartz fixtures and light detecting fixtures. Are there no covers? There used to be covers, weren't there? not have them anymore. I suppose not. Then again, I suppose I went with a multi-part, so it should be compatible with, like, multi-part stuff that never got updated. And no one puts in any of the packs, so we can't actually use it. XNet has its own facades, and there's table covers. Cable supports. Tips and tricks. Rotate and zoom to guidebook scenes. Keep your network tree-like and avoid loops. Pick a wood and stick with it for all your patterns. Using the same wood type everywhere greatly reduces hassle. Arrange patterns vertically in the access terminal for parallelization. Item entering system event must occur when return result processing pattern. And they remind us 3 times we can zoom, rotate and zoom to guidebook scenes. They don't actually answer my question. Besides, four cable anchors around a block. Thank you. So what I need is the quartz cutting knife. Both have the same durability, so it doesn't really matter. It's just an aesthetic preference. Chat, I'm still waiting for the answer about what to do with my cows. None of you saw fit to give me an answer. I see how it is. I could just make it more of this. Ain't the worst idea, actually. Kinda like it. Network aesthetics. Go and make more cableage. More cable. Quartz fiber, more glass. Understandable. Potato. Alright, that's some glass. So now more of the quartz fibers. There we go. One, two. Oh, they are connected texturing. Nice. Though now I'm thinking I could do gold. I could cap it with gold. Yeah. Can I, like, undo this in some regard? No. That's fine. Suppose I actually need two. Two blocks of gold. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now we fancy. And simply because this is a very basic system with not a lot going on, I can move it real easily, and I can make it more proper later. But for the moment, it's just simply all going up here. Then the crafting terminal shall go there. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Once I get rid of this, put underground in the basement. That'll look nice. So nice. Alright. Did I ever plug up this hole in the corner? I did. I had, like, immediately, I believe. Good, good. I don't think I put a hole in the other corner. Decision mode, false. And we just want to connect on over to the other corner. Whee! Now I'm going to go all the way around and punch north. Well, punch south from the north. And that'll... should make a full ring for me to then use as bases to just delete from. The only thing to worry about with deleting is my kelp farm. Speaking of the, create belt. Are there any alternate recipes for the belt? Nope, just the dried kelp. Which, you know, drying rack or molecular metamorphic can do it. Or just, you know, cooking kelp. Acquire kelp cooking sand, can grow it. Yeah, I'll probably just use a cloche. That'll save a lot of space. Use up power, use up water. I don't care. We have that in infinite quantity. Not infinite at a tick at the moment. But that's just because I haven't scaled anything yet. Aha. Yeah, sure. Just give me these stones. And voila. Give me the destruction gadget. Down one, up one, left and right one. And there we go. And that's how we're planning on making an entire ring around the basement. I just eat this potato real quick. And then grab some cobblestone and just schmack it like that. Then I just schmack it like that. Boop. Oops. Accidentally activated my sword. Let me just delete that. And then I can just hit along like so. Throw down some torch. And then come from this direction. Actually, I'll just delete this direction. Hey, that one guy. How you doing? But yeah, we're playing some Minecraft, some modded Minecraft. We like Minecraft in here. I don't really care about this tunnel anymore. It goes nowhere that I care about. But I should toss some torch down. We're getting some lights from above, from our lanterns. Good to know. Boop. I don't have too many more torches on me. So I gotta be a little bit judicious with my torch use and can't just empty the entire basement out. That simply won't do. Because then I'll be caught lacking in torch. I just deleted a torch. I was already lacking a torch. Then I just had to go and delete one, didn't I? SMH. SMH my head. There we go. Alright, that'll have to do. Yeah. Poor torch got. Alright. Let's dig a little bit right under here. I have an idea of where the center of the pavilion is when we are hollowing it out. And should just make more of these. I should probably just make more of these. Alright, feral flares. Feral flare. Let's make 4 for the moment. It won't be enough, but we'll see how it goes. Also, must consume the rice. Ah. I'm growing low on the rice. Do I have more pre-cut rice over here? I don't. Also... Okay, the blade didn't look like it was running. I don't have more rice prepared. That's quite the shame. I have it in here, though. That's good enough. Cook me up some more rice, cooking pot.
I knew you would come.
Hey,
As I
Season.
do the connection between
Thanks for
us.
coming. Always appreciate it. Just give me some of that smooth stone out. Give me a stack of that. Boop. That way I can toss it down. Make a nice seal on that. Alright. I don't wonder how far this stretches. Put a 1-week notice on your FedEx job? Yo. So what you got planned instead? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's probably a good spot. Currently nothing. Been applying for random positions. So you're going to put in your notice before you have a backup. Alright. Not saying it's a bad idea. You know. I might call it unwise. Self-actualized decision. Yeah, you don't need to go into them if you don't want to. But if you want to, that's also fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Another count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boop. Et toi. Bleh. Clear all that out. You don't mind? For when you found out FedEx does have a deadline for packages? Previously thought that the hours were determined by the amount of boxes or your efficiency at work. Start times moving up, end times the same? Yeah, usually it's, well, the hours term of amount of boxes and efficiency. From when I worked briefly at UPS, it was a box count. Where they want you to meet a certain count per hour. Ah, scarana. Throw down some torch. Trying to make you work harder for less pay. I mean, that's every company. Let's be real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The fair flare lantern is going to take a little bit, but it'll light this area up. Given the direction, it would get to the point where it costs just as much money for you to get to work as you earn. Ah. I see. So they were trying to give you less hours, would expect you to do the same or more work in those lesser hours. Yeah. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The ferroflare is establishing its size, where it needs to put light sources. And I am popping my light sources. Well, one of the two do cover this area-ish. So it'll be fine. Yeah. My only concern is the mob farm. As I don't want the light to be in the mob farm. The mob farm is supposed to be dark. Clears residual lights from Feral Flare Lantern. But it doesn't prevent lights in an area. I need a dark room. Feral Flare and dark room. Minecraft, Feral Flare Lantern, dark room. Mm-hmm. Feral Flare Lantern and Mob Farm. Oh, you can right click the lantern? This is 6 years old, so it might not be the same. But apparently I can allegedly I can right click them to tell them to only work in line of sight. Yeah, I don't think in Torchmaster I can do that. Mob farm. No, not saying anything. Sad. Whoosh. So I can grab all this stuff now, though. I recharge the destruction gadget before I put it away. There we go. Grab another stack of lava eggs and start cooking that up. Next up, upgrade power situation. Yes, I do still have the cables on me. Good. And cables all the way down here. Image drive. Energy cell. Acceptor. And resonance chamber. counter snipe that skeleton. Is there a equal dark spot over here? There's not. Okay. Shame. But it be what it be. There we go. Full access. And you know what? I do still have these cable facades. So rather than just not using them, I'll connect them on top. Because won't really see it that much, especially if you fly in here, because you have to be under the roof. So I can't just fly in. Have to drop down and walk in. So I won't see the top unless I'm trying to. But there we go. Nice. Nice. Alright. Decisions of where to move things. I'm also still not sure where I should relocate the cows. To like little fenced in area or a barn, or just make a room to shove them into. Like in that corner or something, somewhere out of the way. Or maybe in a room next to the pasture, but not actually on it, so I don't take up any of the grass space, but still there. And I could also do some of my farming over there, like the trees, cloches, and perhaps even the chickens. Mayhaps the chicken. Whee. Yeah. I'm just gonna real quick just delete the water source blocks. Let's just get that fully covered. There we are. And then if I delete it. Yes. And then we'll get the source light back in that spot. This is working out nicely. Very, very good. Very good. Yeah. Got these drawers here. Don't need them anymore. Oh, there. So I clear that away. This is almost full. That's exciting. I can get some Eternalist fuel. Can I train this into there? No. How to make another Klein star? I need some Mobius fuel. Which I can break down from some of this. Need 3 more diamond. 1, 2, 3. And I need 3 more Eternalist fuel. 3 more Klein stars. If I craft these together, it preserves, right? It does not preserve. Okay. It doesn't preserve. Allegedly. If you look in the quests under generating resources. Okay, no, it doesn't have the rest of the stuff. Okay, at project. Okay, so we can make this. We charged redstone crystals. Which we can make in a charger, an extended charger. Oh, we can upgrade the charger. Nice. Redstone crystals, block of redstone fluix and glowstone dust. Alright. How much fluix we got? We have some. Let's get 8. Because that's an easy number to punch out for my other 2 acquired resources. And that makes 16 redstone crystal. Then, heck. Redstone crystals. These for 1K ME energy storage components. Neat. Or to, you know, be charged up. I'm using the world engine for laser IO logic chips. The antimatter relay, which I needed 16 for. All charged. Once it decides through a random tick update that it wants to charge. There we go, 16. Dark Zirconium Gem. We have one. Excellent. Shadow Steel. Shadow. isn't used in like anything else. Just make shadow casings, which look neat. And then 8 replica ingots. Now, the most difficult part is going to be the 16 RPMs of things that it needs. It's not even that difficult. It's just a fact that I have to do it. Do I have any extra dingies? No, but I have steam engine bits. Yeah, I could just use steam engine bits, rotation speed controller. Blah, blah, blah. Put all those away. That's still charging up. Cool, cool. Okay. So, with the steam engine, I think I just need some tanks. And a source of heat, which I usually use a campfire for, but I think magma blocks do work. Only ponder. Yeah, fluid tank. Does the thing. Campfire, yes. Campfires, blaze spawners also work. In fact, that's the preferred one. What all blocks can go under there? Like, can magma blocks go under there? Alright, well, I have some copper plates. So create tank. Need some barrel. Got one. One barrel. Can I make it a size 1? I can. Alright, let's test what all we can do with that. That forms a full thing. Do I have any magma block? No. I do, however, have blaze burners, so I'll just use a blaze burner. You may be passive, still requires a water source. How convenient. I have a water source. Hello, cow. Mechanical pipe. Is it too small? I think it's too small. It's quite a shame, actually. I thought it was going to be really small and cute. But no, I have to make it appropriately sized, I guess. Copper plates. Still formed at one, so like I'm still not fully convinced that it's the case that it has a minimum size. But, you know. Yeah, see, it should have kicked on. I think for some reason this isn't putting water in there. Now it's filling with water. Now if I put a steam engine on it. That's not filling with water. Why not? Oh no, this is empty. It's using more water. I'm gonna size it back down to cute size. It's back to tiny and cute size. And it's not making enough water. Okay. Does that thing over there make enough water? Let's set it back up again over here. Got a blaze, a fluid tank, a steam engine with a shaft. Oh no, that just voids all of that. Okay. Welcome back, Frederick. How you doing? Alright, let's look again at the steam engine. Efficient heat, water, and boiler space. Okay, so it needs to be minimum size. Yeah, if it takes all the water I can shove into it. You're tired? Nice to meet you, tired. And let's shove all that together. Alright, cow. You get to try again. It does not provide enough water. Alright. Zycraft hydro pump. It's cheap enough? Question mark? At side. Another machine base, fluid port. Do I have, like, iron bars in here? I do. So I'll need that. Blue zirconium gems. And another kiwi. Blue zirconium gems. Good. We have some. I also need a couple buckets of water. Understandable. And somebody outed you for your main in chat again today. You should break the illusion over here too, because I missed it again. Listen, I got work calls. I'm still very curious. Mama needs to know. I also need to create goggles. At create goggles. Otherworldly engineer goggles. Ooh. Okay, I need a single plate of gold to put upon mine face. Ooh. Oh, hey, Frederick, how do you like my pavilion? I like my pavilion. Thanks. I made these lanterns, and I realized they have, you know, the yellow/gold embellishments. So I needed to add more gold to really tie it all together. So I'm gonna put some in the corners, put some in the middle. Just kind of make it a little bit more. Alright, so this provides 2 bars of water. Neat. Good. To the world engine. Okay. So I need to place this block away from that. Ah, it's not really gonna work if I place it like here. Also, don't think I can place it inside, because that'll probably get overwrote. I imagine this space is fine and probably where it's intended to go. But I'm not completely convinced on that front. What I could do is, you know, route it around, I suppose. Which means I could absolutely just slap it all down right about here. Place burners. Oh. That's not what I wanted at all. Give him back. Ah. Gonna go entire block above. Don't know anything about Minecraft, you're a bird? Yeah, that's fine. You can continue to be an ignorant savage. That's fine. Right, because this kind of occupies the block space above it. Understandable. I would like that. Because my tension here. Slap that down. Tension speed controller can't latch to that. I don't have any extra belts on me. So, cogwheel. And a large. Then I'll put shaft down here. Bring it up a few so it's in level with this. Which then means my intention is to go there with it. And if I go there with it, I want this rotation speed controller. And with that, I don't have an andesite casing, so I need to head back to base. I also need to get a belt. Never used applied logistics, just to refine storage. Hey, butcher. I think overall I prefer applied energistics because I actually do like channels. There's pros and cons of both. And I think there's more mods for more add-ons for applied energistics that add some of the refined storage benefits into it. But if mod pack only ever has one, I don't care which one, as long as it has one of them. I'm not too picky. I was going to grab some of these here bits of kelp and cook it on up. So how you doing, butcher? Alright, that'll be done by now. Give me a belt. Get me an andesite casing. Have one, but I have a gearbox, which is good enough. I do have extra belts. That's good. Killer. And I do have a bunch of extra water wheels. Back to the world, engine. Connect those two things up. Do you want to place it here? Yeah. I could rotate that. I can use 2 cogs. It needs a minimum of 16, so I'll just give it the minimum of 16 at once for this craft. Connect that up, and there we go. The piece de resistance is this hydro pump, which I'll just stick there. Ta-da! It spins. And now this has some power going into it. But it needs more. $500 text. Oh, okay. There it goes. Antimatter relay. Antimatter relay. So now if I take these away, all of that flows in here. And then I get my Klein star out. I can drain my Klein star? I can. Cool. This doesn't make anything, but it's a way for me to drain that Klein star. So now I can compact the Klein stars to the next tier. Klein stars 2. Add project. The energy condenser. Actually, I'm at the tier for 2. Nice. I just need a diamond lattice. And that's cheap. That's cheap. Yeah. 16 lapis and 8 replica? Nothing. 16 lapis and 8 more replica. Donc, back to the world engine, where I need to make my diamond lattice real quick. I'll keep it topped up with power. Energy condenser, yeah. Boop. And now I can order to make stuff. Haha! I could burn that, and it'll just go in here, and now I have more. Yay! What's the benefit of that, one might ask? Well, let me just take some of it. Convert it into a stack and a half of Mobius fuel, apparently. Grab a bunch of Diamond. More Klein stars. Now, why do I want more Klein stars? Well, if you guessed, shove more of them together. You'd be right. Klein star 3. Bigger. But also now I'm just generating power, so. What are the list of things that have EMC in them? That didn't give me a list of EMC. This gave me a list of EMC. Well, technically, these don't have EMC values. This doesn't either, but it includes it in the thumbnail. Little blurbs. But dark matter and red matter is the big tickets here. Do I have any matter in here? I don't. I have matter in here, though. I'm going to grab an Eternal's fuel. Aha! Can I just like drag things over? I can't. Save 1 Eternalist fuel. Oh. I just want to save the 1 so I can put the 12 in here. Boo! We're dark matter. Now, I could just make a dark matter block with it. I can make some dark matter shears. I can make red matter with it, which I can use to make things. Red matter smithing template. Just make the fusion crafting core. Ah, which we're No, we don't have advanced world engine blocks, so we can't do that. Not yet. I can make art forged pearls. Let's go. That requires quite a bit more than we have at the moment, but I can make them. With the Chroniton glass, we can get the repair talisman. Some time steel. Everything else is fine. Okay, so the only way to get the red matter stuff is a red matter and the smithing template, which does require an upgrade. Get the dark matter chest piece, requires another right chest piece. Requiring Enderium blocks. Okay. Sounds like I need to get netherite gear, which I need some smithing templates for that. Which I can buy the first one from the fabricator and then proceed to make more from there. Or, you know, summon a possessed hoglin and do all that. I'm going to burn this dark matter to make more dark matter and have it stored in here. Yeah, so now the energy collector is going through. If I forget, yeah, I can make this. No, I can't, because Chronoton glass. I had purchased it from the machinist, from the machinist. Yeah, need the Enderium blocks to then upgrade it with dark matter blocks to make it essentially worth 3 of them. And then make it worth 10 of the base. But that requires a lot more. Okay. Ooh. That is not happening. Let's reorg my inventory. Alright, my water cow's just gonna go hang it back up here, because you don't make enough to matter. And the sink is fully full again, which is good. Get this charged back up. Yeah, it's gonna take a while with this running the show. I think a nuclear reactor is next on the list. I think a nuclear reactor is in order. We already have the uranium chicken, and we have tier 7. We got tier 7 seeds as well. Uranium chicken, you don't go any higher. Okay. Uranium chicken. Uranium. Nice. How are you, Endstone chicken? You're okay. Get you started the next round of that. Speed training. Talk about a montage. The chicken just speed ran life. That chicken just went in the, I was about to make a clever joke, but now that I have to think longer about it, it's not as clever. The anabolic time chamber, is that right? Hyperbolic time chamber. Ah. Yeah, it just went through the hyperbolic time chamber. It came out the other side stronger for it. Yeah, that takes significantly more experience. But hey, uranium. Endstone chicken. Thanks for the stack. 2 stacks. 3 stacks. 4. And that's why I went to the endstone chicken. To be so powerful. There's some endstone for you, buddy. Another rock, endstone, another rock. Another rock's replica. But, this way I get draconium. Well, some of this other stuff. Dimensional shards, decent. I also need to get more netherrack. Netherite, replica, fluorite, so does quartz, draconium. Draconium. You didn't even bother leveling up yet. Go speed chicken, go speed chicken, go speed chicken, go! I've got bone meal somewhere, don't I? I do. It's over here in this chest. Oop, bone meal. And I can just provide that to tier 7. Oh, I actually provided all of these bone meal at one point. I guess. Well, good job, me, for doing that at some point. Whenever I set up the cloches and gave them that. Good job, me. I did a good job of that. Alright. Uranium chicken, you're gonna take so long to do your thing, but it's gonna be so worth it. If I want to make him another roost. Where's these? Another one. Thank you. And roost. Good. Yes. Slap it there. That way it's all set up. I can set on the auto output for these as well. So that they can... Like, I could just set the lava chicken on top of the cold gen here. And it'll just shove all of its lava eggs in there. Which would be, pretty brilliant. Alright, how's your progress? You still have 2 stacks left to go. But hey, Draconium. Not too shabby, nor too flabby. Yeah, uranium chicken goes so good. That's not the only source of uranium. I can get it from cows, too. At moo. But yeah, the uranium is a base cow. Like Clapple. It's just from FT. Trashly on a 5-stream streak. How you doing, Trashly? How are you doing, you saucy minx? You naked creature streaking through my channel. Yeah, and this as well. Yep, the Clapple. If I look up feed, yeah, feed a cow, feed a cow, feed a cow, feed a cow. Do not feed a cow. I'm going to feed it to a cow. Also, unlimited food source for the unearther. That's neat. Meat feeder. Okay. Oh. Insulating resin. I guess I can make that. And then I can have a latex cow. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and get a latex cow. Two cactus. A bucket of water. Silicon gem, slime ball, bone meal, glowstone dust. Glowstone, a bone meal, and a slime. And that is the insulating resin. Insulating resin can be turned into an ingot, which can be used to make some bigger, well, to make the FE storage cells. Ah. Okay. And that's basically, if I want to store power in my system, my applied energistic system, then I would need to use the insulating resin here. Yeah, and I have to make it through this convoluted recipe. But that's okay, because that's not what I care about. Let me get some wheat. Come here, cows. I need y'all to fuck so I can have a sustaining population of cows. Thank you. Oh, this is the latex one. It just doesn't look all that different. Okay. Well. Now we know. Need this and an anvil. A latex cow. Other cows, go away. This doesn't concern you. Oi, stop trying to protect the child. Child cow, please. Little tiny baby cow. Touch, jar. Hey. I need you to touch the jar. Thank you. Thank you for cooperating. Latex cow in a jar. And now we have liquid latex. Huzzah. The only real use for that. What is the real use for it? Seems I put it in the dissolution chamber. I can also fluid extract, but now I'm skipping that step. But I thought I then needed to put it into another machine to turn it into rubber. Is that not the case? Latex processing unit. Latex processing unit's recipes are not visible. Ah. That explains why I can't see that. I need 4 logs, 4 iron, 4 redstone. By 4 redstone, I meant a block. A block and 4 are clearly the same number. I need another block for the actual recipe itself. Of which I'll also need 4 iron ingots. And the furnace. And latex processing unit. Good. Slap it down. Wants power. It wants latex. It is donating to Buzz135, author of these mods in this pack. Industrial Foregoing, Transfer Labels, RS Requestify, Industrial Foregoing Souls, Beautiful Trial Vaults, Functional Storage, Replication, Find Me, and Soulplied Energistics. Whoa. Anyways, this one's water and latex. And it makes the ting. It's power, water, latex. Well, get in line, bud. Same. Samesies. Oh, my pants are almost completely gone. Wogue. Industrial foregoing manual. Let me just not even look at it. Cool. And millstone I've been able to make, I just haven't made it. The power requires quite a bit of things. I don't actually have a use for it yet, so I shan't make it yet. Dark matter. Netherite. Just upgrade of diamond tools. Of which I don't have any out of the mob farm. Never got any diamond tools from these creatures. I can level the world up, but I don't have the actual gear for that. Like, I don't know. My equipment's not quite good enough for that. And what I shall do is... yes. I would like to make my netherite. Block of netherite. Molten netherite. I don't think I have a cow for that. But the netherite chicken. It gets me netherite scrap. And the best way for me to get netherite itself, because this is 4 scrap, 4 gold ingots. And yes, I have infinite, so it doesn't really matter. But I know of a better recipe that uses a whole lot less to do the job. Unless this pack changed it. Oh, 3 and 3. Nice. Anyways, 1 to 1. 1 scrap and gold ingot per ingot. Foundry. I need access to my steel. To this. Potentially this. Pretty sure that. I don't think I need that, or at least not much, but I'm grabbing it anyways. I also need some electrum. Which conveniently, I also have. I don't have it automated yet. Did I not breed gold and silver together? Oh, I don't have the gold cow. That's right. I don't have the gold cow. Do I have the silver cow? I also like the... Nope, I have the silver cow. I don't have the gold cow, though. Well, we'll need to fix that. But, like, I can still grab a bunch of that. Alright. Foundry. Require a cauldron. Fair enough. You require a motor, which requires some of this coil. Which requires invar and copper wire. I believe I have copper wire? No. But I can make it real quick. And I do have invar. No. No, I don't have invar, not yet. Invar is these two together, right? And let's sync 10 silver, aluminum, nickel. That's brass, electrum, steel, bronze. Yeah, no, don't have invar. Okay. Did I grab any nickel already? I did grab some nickel already. Put that in there, that'll finish off. And then, that ought to. Give me just a little bit of Invar. And the copper wire, yes, of course. That goes into the rolling machine here. The motor. And 5 copper ingots. And lo and behold, we have one part of the foundry. Put everything back in there we can. And for the rest of the foundry, we need 3 more machine cores. At Ori, machine cores. The ultimate machine cores. Promethium and superconductor. I mean, we're at the right tier of our world machine to do it. We just need to provide a temperature, which we can't feed in it yet. No, we can. We can, I think. Maybe we're not there yet. But so we can't do that. Can we do the Ultra? No, Adamant and Advanced Computing. Elite. Duradium and Dubious Container. Enduric Compound Plastic Adamant. Yeah, we're not at Adamant yet. And there's no chicken for it yet. Oh, we can make it though. That's cheap. Nickel and diamond? Sure. Okay, we actually have adamant. So we can't make ultimate. We might be able to make ultra. Better cores only allow more add-on connections to be connected. The advanced computing engine requires the engraving and atomic forge, and we don't have that. Dubious container, adamant, plastic, enduric compound. We don't have the machine to do any of this yet, but Skulk and Interdust can do it. Advanced machine core requires the enduric compound. Improved carbon fiber strands, which we can't make at this moment because we need the centrifuge. So, gotta go with basic. But not primitive. Ugh. Basic. That'll be... yeah, I just need 24 copper ingots and 3 lapis. Let's go to stack. 3 lapis. Boop. And just like that, we have what we need for the foundry. And then I will... ow, ow. I want to stand on my fire. I'll just place it right there. Voila. And now I go grab my netherite. Well, netherite scrap anyway. Got 12. You would look at it and go, oh, only 3 netherite? But I look at it and go, ooh, 12 netherite? Netherite ingot, yeah. Which, I mean, I still need the smithing template itself, which you need to go buy from the fabricator. The wretched fabricator. Spawn. Fabricator. I can't actually buy it from you yet. I It's not unlocked yet. I have to advance the fabricator's quest. Wayfinder, enchanter, fabricator. Mechanism, superheating element. And ultimate thermodynamic conductors. We can do that quick enough. Two steel and a copper. And then we just need to upgrade it through all the steps. Huzzah. And then the superheating element. Modular, somewhat dangerous radiator, capable of emitting massive amounts of heat to its surroundings. Steel casing, 4 steel and an osmium. Then gonna need 3 more invar. Got it already. Need 4 infused alloy. Got that too. 4, 3. Boom. Steel casing. I'm gonna need more invar. There we go. Let's turn these plates to wires. Real quick like. And shaboom, magnetic coils. And doesn't need anything else. To the world engine. You. Superheating element. Heating things up. The resistive heater. Superheating element is perfect for the core of a heater. While it may seem like you have 2 options for the type of heat you choose to make, the fuel wood heater can only produce heat via coal or wood, rendering it insufficient to heat your world engine. The resistive heater, specialized converting power directly into heat. 2K is ideal for heating 350C. Power the heater either bring some generators or use energy cubes or use spectre coils for wireless power transfer. And most crafts require 350C to work. Found enough. I need to check something. She doth appear. Ah, narada. Okay. So I had to check something. Very important for me, I assure. And we need the... Got that. Now using this to make the resistive heater. 4 tin, 7 redstone. And 3 gold. And that should do it. Make this ting. Now I can make this ting. A heart amulet. Nice. And it already comes stocked with 20 red and yellow hearts? Yo. Yeah, I have a heart amulet slot. Boom. That's 2 more rows of hearts. For free. Man, so I got this latex cow just hanging out. There. Have fun. Have fun, latex cow. And now... Oh, someone wants to go. Spawn. Fabricator. Woo! Now use heat within your world engine. Attaching a heat source to the world engine using thermodynamic conductors. Though you probably could have figured it out yourself. And that unlocks the smithing template. Yay! Matter receivers. And some basic tier of some data modules. Also gets fluid smart cables, dense energy cells, blazing tier, power energizing rod. Applied logistics crafting units. I don't have to make those myself. Yo. Mechanism stone generator. Specialized projectiles. Compact giant chance cube. Ooh, infinity cobblestone cell. Absolutely. Let's grab that. Pocket generator. Hey, hey. Gotta keep it generating. So I need to just connect to the world engine with thermodynamic conductors. But I only have so many sides of a block. Alright, alright. Got what I was wanting out of that. The smithing templates. It does need more netherrack. But, I've got a chicken for that. Oh, I could probably the next tier of seed. It would just be a level. Oh, for now, you're tier 2. There you go. Make me some netherrack. Yeah, so tier 7 seed. How to upgrade it? Tier 8. Draconium infused obsidian. We have access to that. Empowered emeraudic crystal, which needs the empower, so we have a use for that. And we have all the things it requires. Do we have 8 tier 8 souls? We do not have 8 tier 8 souls. Do we have in tier 8 chickens? Tier 8. Now, let me just look for the tier 8 chicken soul. Tier 8 chicken soul. Oh, right. Nether star chicken and draconium chickens. Right, I was planning on just doing the tier... Right, yeah. That's what it was. Draconium chicken is... the next tier. We don't have that yet, so we can't do it. We also need tier 8 seeds to get it, so that's not happening. Nether star chicken requires netherite and nether star, as well as a tier 7 soul, which we have access to. So we can make a nether star chicken. And that'll get us tier 8. But I'm not going to make the chicken just extract the soul, because I can also just make the soul far cheaper. How many souls do I need? I need 4 of them. So I need 12 tier 7s. Which is why I made the number I did. Because we need this to make the tier 8 seed. And then we need additional 4 more. Plus a tier 7 soul. So that's 5 more. Oh, actually another one. Gold. Diamond. I'll make another one. So I have an extra. For like actual use. Wither skulls. The Echo of the Infernal. I mean, I could buy 3 of them. For the Echo of the Infernal. I don't have that one unlocked yet, I don't think. I can do that. Oh, right. I can just fight wither skeletons. They do drop. Wither skeletons do spawn. Okay. Also have my stack of netherrack, thank God. If I'm planning on getting a full gear, full set of netherite armor, as well as upgrade my backpack, I'm gonna want a few of these. That's 10. Then I have netherite. Let me go ahead and upgrade my backpack. My backpack. Netherite backpack. Now it's 1 row taller. Get to move everything down by 1. Good, good. Now this backpack doesn't get any further upgrades, right? Correct. Alright. What are the things doing with this? Cursium. Ignitium. Dark matter. Also requires Enderium blocks to do that. Ah. I can netherite back tank. Monstrous horn to get the monstrous helm. Wizard leggings to netherite battle mage leggings. Poggers. Netherite diving helmet. It's fights immunity from fire and lava. With improved vision in lava. Nice. Diamond upgrade to netherite upgrade requires it. Copper diving boots to netherite. Netherite diving boots. I assume would preserve the enchants, but I could also just use one netherite to do that. So, Anyways, I have a good chunk of diamond. Cover me with diamonds, diamonds. Take all that off so I can... No advancement? Okay, cool. Total canisters this 40. Yeah, but I'm not... No, it says 6x down there. Oh, okay. It doesn't look 6x. Alright. Smithing template. This... Oh, I was doing dark steel. Cover me in debris. I can also put the infinity cobblestone cell in there. And I have infinite cobblestone. Also, it changed my settings. Okay, that is the only way to get. Cool. Gearing up. Where? There it is. Vanilla netherite gear. Which I'm not using at the moment because I'm going to reforge it. What do I need to upgrade this? Netherite, some arcane sands, and some neth brick. Not finding any neth. Okay. That should be good enough. Let's use the tiny coal in here. And boop. Boom, better reforging table. So if I wanted to make these God-forged pearls, it requires it to be a bit later from now. It requires red matter and infused ender pearls, which are extremely cheap. Red matter is also kind of cheap. So, yeah. It's not bad at all. Let's just grab that. To make alchemical coal. To Mobius fuel. To Eternalist fuel, which is not a lot. I expected 4 stacks of coal to be slightly more worthwhile than that. It wasn't, actually. What it was a heckin' disappointment. Alright, I've got full set of netherite. I can turn it into a mecha suit from Mechanism, a quantum helmet from Advanced AE, monstrous helm from Ellender's Cataclysm, or the Ignitium helm, netherite diving helm, a Cursium helm, a dark matter helmet. I believe I'm going with it. Am I going with gem armors? I don't know yet, actually. I'm inclined to, because there's not a whole lot of use for dark matter, red matter that I want to use. But I'm not actually sure. But that's something we'll have to figure out some other time. Because we're done. We're done for the day. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm kidding. I mean, y'all will leave. Because I will send y'all off to visit a lovely, lovely streamer. I know who to send y'all to. I know who to send y'all to. Send y'all on over to someone we haven't visited before, who's been streaming for 8.5 hours, playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I believe. Maybe the whole time, maybe just right now. Not sure. But a good friend. We're gonna go visit Quinny on Main, a doll VTuber. Little doll tuber. Make sure to grab your appropriate read message, depending on if you subbed or not. But before then, thank you all for showing on up and giving me some of your time. I appreciate it, as I always do. And I hope y'all come by again tomorrow. Which, tomorrow I should be playing some Peak with Bio and Co. Who all is it? I'm not sure. It's at least Bio. Maybe we'll decide not to play Peak if it's only like me and him. Who knows? But Thursday we'll be back to Night Rain. Hear that, Aqua? I know you're asleep and have been for a while. But ooh. But yeah, let's go bother a doll, shall we? Okay. Bye-bye.